Ready? Coming up next and over the next couple of days, there are a number of videos that I put about Kubala and the disastrous live that they had about 2-3 nights ago. I want to point out to the people that are trolling TMZ and accusing her of supporting Kubala that TMZ did more in those 10 minutes on that live than I've been able to do for weeks on end, because I went at Jean like the bad cop, as most content makers do. TMZ didn't do that. She realised that nobody was getting into that live box unless they were gifting Jean. So she spent a total of 5 pence to send some roses, and the trick worked. Jean let her in. She asked her very direct questions, the questions that all of us have been wanting to ask. And honestly, we'd be sat here without answers to them if it wasn't for TMZ. So please, stop the trolling. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So now, let's go over to Jean and TMZ's conversation, because you'll realise when you listen to it, yeah, that for all she was respectful, she stood her ground and made Jean answer the questions, and I'm all for that. Thank you, TMZ. I think you are absolutely brilliant.
So anyway, my queen, the reason why I came up is I've been following you for a while. I love your content and everything, but I'm not going to lie, my queen. We miss the Messiah. When is the Messiah coming back? Because we keep asking and asking, and all you guys are telling us is that the Messiah is returning. We want to see the Messiah. The Messiah must come back, because without the Messiah, we don't have a kingdom.
I know, that is so true. It is the king who makes a kingdom. It is a king who makes a queen. So without a king, there is no kingdom.
Exactly, my queen, exactly.
So this man called Atihene, he's such a powerful force, isn't he? Like, when he's not there, you can just feel that he's not there, because he is the king and his presence just changes everything. But then it's also very similar to Yahweh. It's also very similar to what happened with Yasu. Even when Yasu had to go, Mary Magdala and everybody, they were all scattered, and there was a lot of jubilation, obviously, that we have destroyed the kingdom.
Interesting, my queen. Interesting. Very interesting. So, do we have a dateline when the king's coming back? So when we should look forward to the king's coming?
You know that the parable of the 10 virgins, where nobody knows the hour and the day, but you know that it's soon. You see the signs that now the king is coming, now the king is returning, and you're always ready.
Oh, is that why you guys are recruiting at the moment?
We do not recruit. There are people who always want to join the kingdom, and they go through a protocol. There are people who are always writing to us that they want to join the kingdom, but obviously
My
not.
queen, my queen. So I'm so sorry to disturb you from talking. You've been saying that there are people coming to the kingdom of Kubala. I've not seen anybody other than you, and the king and the handmaiden. So how long are people going to join your crew? Because I don't see anything like going on.
I'll answer exactly like how the king always answers. Keep watching. You always have to keep watching, because from this kingdom is a kingdom where if you're coming to the kingdom, you will go through the fire. Jedburgh was only a journey. It is the borders. So that's why everything burst and the world stopped, because we had entered the borders of Scotland, where the promised land is. You know the doctrine, you know the ways of the king. So that is not even the final destination. We have always spoken about the final destination in Scotland. It is not Jedburgh. Jedburgh is just the borders. So when people say the kingdom has been destroyed because we are not in Jedburgh, it's foolishness, and it's lack of understanding of spirituality and how powerful this kingdom is. We were never going to build the kingdom in Jedburgh. We are pilgrims on our way to the promised land, and there is a final destination. We have been on this journey for years, and we are going to get to the final destination where the full manifestation of the kingdom will be. Okay?
Interesting. Okay, that's fine. So, sorry, last question, my queen, and then you can kick me out because I'm sure you've got a lot of other people waiting. Last question. I know you were speaking to somebody the other day, and we were talking about the children being in captivity.
Mm-hmm.
Like, as a mother, personally, how, as you as mothers, knowing that your children are in captivity, how does that make you feel?
It's the most beautiful feeling ever, TMC. It is the most satisfying feeling ever because we know what is coming and we know what is going to happen to the rest of the children. Who today, I think I spoke about this last time because it sounds like you were listening.
Yeah.
But this journey of mine of having my children going to captivity it's what makes me me. Okay, it is actually the story that Yahweh has given me. And that's what Yahweh is going to use for the rest of the people who are going to go through tribulation, who think they have escaped, but they haven't. And everything that the world has seen me go through as a mother, that is the beauty of it.